Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, Planning with Bree. My name is Brianna Kechelle, and today we are going to be setting up some spreads for my 2023 quarter one and quarter two reflection. In order to do this, I'm first going to start by getting all the scraps I have left from the original spreads that I did in my journal back in January. And you can find those spreads or the video for those spreads linked above in the cards or down below in the description box. So I'm going to use this video to talk a little bit about what I'm doing and also what I have been doing and what I've been working on since I have not been on YouTube as consistently as I would have liked to have been in the past few months. So I chose to use 4 different pictures here, letting the jacket be the centerpiece and the focus, as well as this picture up top with the albums in it. I am also lining the collage with some stickers. So once I am done with that, I am going to move to the next page and start the base for this page. I did get this paper insert from a paper pack. I believe it is called a Park Lane paper pack that I got from Joann's on sale last year around October. After I reluctantly pick one side that I would like to use, I glue the other side down, and I'm going to use the space available to write 2023 quarter one and quarter two reflection. For this next spread, I am going to use an envelope that I basically practiced on before I eventually made the final draft envelope that I used in a spread a very long time ago, actually. And then I'm going to use some scraps from the paper that I cut on the previous page. I'm also going to use this picture of a flower and scrap yellow paper to write out the sentence, one word to describe the last 6 months. I'm then going to create a card-ish thing. I also cut this out of a paper pack as well, but it has the feel of cardstock. I'm also going to grab a picture, turn it around so that the back is facing forward. So I have that blank space to write my word on, and the front is just a decorative gold and blue leaf. I'm going to tuck that into the envelope, and then I'll come back later on to write the one word I feel describes the last 6 months of this year. For this next page, I am starting with the stencils I used to draw out the numbers 2023. I am going to then take some paper and glue it down so that I can write goals and accomplishments. And that is what I'm going to set up on this page. Now, this page was a little tricky. Number one, because I had to find the correct green markers. And although I do have all of my markers numbered and swatched out, you would think that I would have kept these markers or the numbers of the colors corresponding to the markers I used back in January. You'd have thought that I kept that somewhere, and I probably did. But hello, nice to meet you. My name is Brianna, and I'm the type of person who throws out helpful things. But here we are, and I'm pretty sure I got a decent match. So once I am done with the top, I cut out this unique Dutch door that I am going to use again, but there were some technical difficulties with that Dutch door and the envelope on the previous page, so I decided to just work on the bottom. I'm just going to start by using 4 headings for the 4 goals that I set at the beginning of the year. And then I glue the top of the Dutch door down. And then I still have the Dutch door at the bottom. In the square space left above, I am going to place a small graph that goes up to 10 and it goes out 9 spaces. Since I only started this year with 3 goals, I'm giving myself to write all 3 goals along the bottom of this graph and then score myself on a scale from 0 to 10 thinking in terms of a level 10 life, how I feel I did or how accomplished I feel in the process of making these goals happen. So then I allow myself the option to choose if I would like to keep the goal, adjust, or change that goal for the remainder of the year. While you're here, if you're still watching, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I also want to say that I apologize for this video. I left a window open while I was recording, so the lighting was off. I'm not sure why the video quality is so off today, but I am going to figure it out before I do my next post for next week. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And let's get back into the details of the video. So on the left-hand side on this page, I'm just giving myself room to jot some notes or, I kind of forgot what that page is for. And then on the right-hand side, I am making kind of like a quote page-ish. I did something similar to this in my weight loss journal and it looked way cuter. I am convinced that something happens when I turn the camera on to record for YouTube and my productivity level and my talent level decrease by about 3%. And it's quite embarrassing, but I am just trying to quickly put a little quote page here. And it says, time keeps moving whether you put in the work or not. And I think that screams volumes for this year because this year flew by. And I think I say that every year, but this year was an exception. It went exceptionally fast. Okay, y'all. So without giving too much away, I am going to say that I have been doing a lot of traveling, a lot of seeing family, and a lot of intense, serious journaling. None of that decorative stuff that I put on YouTube. I have really been in my journal, and I have been consistently going back to the gym, eating healthier, or as healthy as I can be with the erratic schedule and the traveling. And I'm thinking about leaving town again this weekend. So the fact that I'm able to do this video, that I'm even in the right mind or thinking to do this video, I'm very excited about. With that being said, YouTube has not been on my priority list. It has not been on my frontal lobe for the past 6 weeks, honestly. And I want to change that. That is one thing that I want to maintain and grow exponentially. I started this channel for a reason, and that is to show women how to journal. And I don't feel like I'm accomplishing that yet. However, I will get there. But I want to thank you guys for being patient. And if I can be more specific, I will. Just know that I appreciate the patience. I remember thinking that I had made a mistake when I chose these colors because sometimes they can look a little disjointed, but the fact that I found pictures with this color scheme validated the fact that someone else looked at these colors and said, yes, this works together. So that made me feel good. The page that I am creating right now is for some free writing. I may use some larger text at the top or in the green areas to highlight a keyword for the month or the past 2 quarters. And then I'm going to use the rest of the space, a diary entry. The last step is to glue these 2 pages together, very reminiscent of how we glue the first 2 pages in a journal together. If you know, you know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. This is your reminder to finish off the end of your journal. Make it look all nice and neat and pretty like you do the beginning of the journal. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.